Okay, I did learn something though. I think on standard it would have been fine still. I think the way it works is you have to let that finish with knock counters. So I have to chill out I have to chill until the knock counters go off. Then my Morlock allies come in with tough. And then it's really easy after that. So I'm gonna play it one more time. Also, I got my Nemesis, which was kind of unlucky. So there was one bad mistake from me, and also getting unlucky. I'll give this a go again. Shuffling this up. Okay, I got Riptide this time. Main scheme will start with 1. Riptide has 12. And I shuffle up. And I'm at 9. Three. Six. Okay. This is useless. Marrow is really good, and I have self-confidence, so that's now a triple resource, right? My maximum effort, I don't really want to do that right now. Okay. Mulliganing 4. Okay. This is a pretty good hand. Now, my turn. I'll play Avengers Mansion with this resource. So 3 and 4 gets me to my mansion. Then I'll draw a card. Mulligan. Useless right now. I'll flip up. I'll play Marrow with those two. And I'll hold Get in Front of Me in my hand. Marrow deals 2 damage to an enemy when Marrow comes into play. 2. And then I attack for 2. Nice. And 1 damage here. Exhausted. Readying up all my characters. Drawing up to my hand size of 5. Nice. Self-preservation, too. So Get in Front of Me cancels when revealed effects, which it's a triple if it's no sustained damage. How do I want to do this with Riptide? So if I take 5, it's fine, but it's fine. I don't need this this to be a triple. Okay. Now, main scheme goes up by 1. And 1 knock counter is placed. Okay. So the question is do I save Marrow here? So if I get the triple resource, what am I going to do with it? This hand isn't that useful right now. And I can debomb, but that's not that good either. But I'll have a mansion, so my triple resource could be good. So I think I will not bank on Marrow blocking. So I'll add +2 attack here. So it's 2 + 2. So 4, 5, 6 damage that Marrow blocks. Then 1 encounter card. Territorial Control. Assault. Basic thwarts against a scheme. Use attack instead of thwart. Place 1 per player additional threat here for each villain underrouted. So it's just 4. That is really annoying though, because I was planning on the knock counters not going up, and now I can't thwart. So it has two. It'll go up one, two more. I'm just gonna have to risk it. That's really upsetting. Because I can't thwart this down 4 and then thwart there. It'd be such a waste of resources. So, my turn. I'll start with the mansion, getting a card. Full inspection. Just all at the wrong time. So with this hand, I can either play the bomb or the symbiote suit. So I think I'm just going to play pool inspection and get rid of territorial control. So 3 resources, 4, 5, 6. For my pool inspection, removing 5 threat. Oh, it's only the main scheme, so it still doesn't do anything. Oh, it's still probably my best play, right? Though, right? Because I don't, or do I just the bomb? Deal 10 damage to the villain, deal 1 damage to each enemy and hero. Yeah, I'll just have the bombed. That's the only thing that makes sense. So, deal 10 damage to the villain, deal 1 damage to each enemy and hero for each icon out, which there are not, or there's one. There's one icon out. So I'll take 1 damage for this. That takes out Riptide. I take 1 because there is a crisis icon. Riptide goes under routed. Then I have Harpoon again. Okay. What do I do now? Do I rush the damage here? I don't know. Let's just think about it. So, 13 health on Harpoon. Oh, Pepper. Okay. I'll attack Harpoon for 2. That now deals 1 consequential to me. Or not consequential, but retaliate damage to me. And from here, I will end my turn. Ready up my characters, draw up my hand size. Nice. Okay. Now, main scheme goes up by only 1, and then it gets another knock counter. Okay. Harpoon attacks me. And then I will give another boost card. So, 3, 2 boosts. This one first. 4. You control Morlock ally. I don't. Place 1 pursuit counter. So 4 damage. And 1 pursuit counter. But only 1. It's not that bad. 1 encounter card. Attached to the villain. Well, there's exactly 1 villain. The attached villains gain steady. Exactly 2 stalwart. And then it discards after the attack. So that's not that bad either. Now, what do I want to do? First, I'll draw and see what my options are. I could mulligan this whole hand. Which do I want to do that is the question. I think I do. Nice. So, I'll play I've got this using Healing Factor as a resource. That will deal 3 damage to an enemy, and it's not an attack, so I don't take Retaliate. Then, I'm not so sure about the katana. And I need armed to the teeth and my katana for it to be useful. So, I will just get rid of this to play Endurance. Healing 3. Then, I'll attack 2. That deals 1 to me. And now it's my turn. Or not my turn, but now my turn's over. Drawing up to my hand size and readying 3, 4, 5. Okay. Main scheme goes up by 1. Then a knock counter. So this is what I want, is the knock counter to go up instead. So there's at least 3 knock counters here, advanced to stage 2A. Now I grab Hide, shuffle that in, and 2 Morlocks with Tough, because it was completed by knock counters. There we go. Advancing this now. And then Hide goes into the encounter deck. I think I forgot to shuffle last time too. Okay, now Harpoon attacks me, but there's Morlocks out. So she's actually attacking a Morlock. And I'll give it an additional boost card. So 5, 6. After the attached villain attacks you. So that wasn't against me. Tough is gone. And then 1 encounter card. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. Then if it has any counters on it, the villain schemes. This is actually a 0. And 1 counter. And the villain schemes now. For 1 boost, 1 pursuit counter. Oh, where are they? There they are. There they are. Nice. Okay. Now, my turn here. So, I'll start by drawing a card. Strength could be useful here. I'll use my strength to get a katana. Then I will play... My chimichanga truck wasn't that useful last time. So I don't think I'll do it. Because I'm also going to take damage from Retaliate. So it's not really my goal here. So I'll play 2 to get stick-to-itiveness. That makes no sense. I'm going to get chimichanga truck instead. Then I'll play Exhausting Personality, and to place 1 acceleration token on the main scheme to stun and confuse the villain, which is actually useless. Never mind. So I will have just kept this card in my hand instead, because I don't want to stun and confuse a steady villain. And then that doesn't make sense. I mean, I could block for a Morlock ally, and then that would discard, and then the stun and confuse would be fine. Actually, that's pretty good. That is good. Let's see here. So Stun and Confuse goes on to the villain, but the villain is steady right now. Okay. I have so many cards in play. I'm gonna tuck this one and create it. Or I'll just make a back row. That'll be easier. Okay. Then I'll attack for 2. Deals 1 retaliate to me. Then I'll exhaust the katana. Take 1 damage. Deal 2. Take another from retaliate. And that's it. Yep. Now I dropped my hand size. Nice. It ain't over is going to be big here. Main scheme goes up by 2. Harpoon attacks. I will block. Yeah, I'll block. And I'll put it onto this Morlock. And then do 2 boost cards. 1, 2. Boost, give 1 Morlock ally tough status cards. Nice. An additional boost card. Oh. So 3, 4, 5. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. And a Morlock ally gets a tough status card. Which, that attack, it has overkill, right? Yeah. So that defeats me. But it says when you would be defeated. So the overkill would only go if I was defeated, and I wasn't. So instead, I flip down to Alter Ego, and that's at 1, and my Morlock keeps the tough status card. Which, that's pretty good. And then this discards. Now. Wait, no, never mind. That doesn't discard. I have to take the action to discard it. And now, let's see here. Ah, that's so annoying. I misinterpreted that rule. So I'll leave it. But I misinterpreted that because I wasn't reading it correctly. Reading's always the hardest part of this game. Now, what do I want to do? Oh, first my encounter card. When revealed, the villain attacks you. Okay, this card gains Surge and Alter Ego. Patrol, Chimera, the Chimera minion. Okay. Let's move these over here. So, Chimera minion is in play with me. With Patrol, so I can't thwart the main scheme. When Chimera attacks you or an ally you control, choose mental or +2 attack. Okay. And now it's my turn. Where'd my ready go? Huh. There it is. There it is. So I'm ready. Wait, no, I'm not because I blocked. Yeah, that was a horrible idea. I need to read. So I don't get to heal my 8. That's frustrating. So I'll draw 1. Maximum effort isn't useful right now. 1. Hero action thwart isn't useful right now because Chimera has Patrol. The main scheme is going to finish, though, if I don't deal with it. Oh, okay. First, I'll use my double to play Ironheart. That lets me draw a card. Cut upper. Then I'll use Live Dangerously to attach this to the main scheme, which is going to be big for me. Let's see here. How does this work? So if I take the 1 damage, that defeats me. I think that doesn't work. Yeah, that doesn't particularly work. Yeah, Harpoon is kind of rough with the overkill. So I have Patrol. I think that I might just lose again because I made that mistake. Okay. So the villain is stunned and confused. I just won't have flipped out. That's all it is. So that mistake cost me 8 health, which is really frustrating. Now, what do I want to do about that, though? I think I'll just keep this hand and then deal with the fact that I made a horrible, horrible mistake. So if Ironheart attacks, then Ironheart is basically a way for me to save a Morlock. I think she's just gonna sit there. The main scheme can go up to 8 plus 4, so it can go up to 12. It's at 3. It'll be fine. Actually, no, this is the correct play. This is definitely the correct play. So, I should have flipped that. Then I use this action. The attached villain attacks me. I'll do the extra boost. So that defeats me. But then, instead, it doesn't. But that gets rid of this upgrade, which will... Now the stun and confuse is actually going to work. But I get one more acceleration icon. But that's kind of helpful with the it ain't over. This is good. This is actually fine. So the only way I lose this, I think, is getting Pursued by the Past finished. And the main scheme finishing. But I don't think the main scheme's going to finish. I think this is all good now. That's just so sad that I made that mistake because it cost me 8 health. But that is the situation I'm in. So, yeah, that's it. Dropped my hand size, ready all of my characters and my supports and stuff. So I draw 3 more. Nice. Yeah, I think I can actually win on this next turn, maybe. Which would be nice. Main scheme goes up by 4. Goes up by 4. So that's up to 7. Harpoon is confused, doesn't activate. Chimera activates, schemes for 1. Then I get 1 encounter card. Surge, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. So it reveals this and brings out my nemesis. Okay. So it places 3 pursuit counters, which now this should have been on this side. But it places the 3 pursuit counters. And then I remove all of them. And then otherwise flip this over. I flip it. It brings out my nemesis minion, which is Butler. Butler comes out. Can't see that very good. But then this is out. The hazard icon. And then these shuffle in. Okay, I really need to find a way to win this turn. I think I can do it, though. I just need to get the, this card is fire into my hand, and then I think everything should be good. Yeah, okay. My last one. When revealed, give the villain a tough status card. Place threat on the main scheme equal to the number of villains under routed. So that places 1, and the villain is tough now. Okay. that's it. Now it's my turn. I will recover, get up to 9. Then I will discard a card from my hand. Cable might be good. Yoo-hoo. This isn't going to be useful. So I'll discard that to add another one, which will be... This card is fire, if I can find it. There it is. Then I flip up. The chimichanga truck actually readied me as well. I use my katana. I deal 1 damage to myself to deal 2, which goes through the tough with piercing. And then I take 1 retaliate as well. So harpoon goes under there. I get Chimera. Chimera has 14 health. So let's see if I can do it. Avengers Mansion will draw me a card. This card is fire. I don't think I can afford 2 this card as fires, so that's not super useful. Resets my deck and deals me an encounter card. Oh, dropped those. Okay. Then I think what I want to do is actually play Nick Fury. Yeah, I'll play Nick Fury. Nick Fury comes into play. I will have him draw 3 cards for myself. 1, 2, 3. I'll play Exhaust. Oh, I can't play Exhaust. I can't do this because I'm exhausted. Okay. Now, I think I'll deal, 5 damage to myself with my maximum effort. Well, I'll deal 4 damage to myself. That deals 4. And then I take 2 retaliate. Yep. And 3 for this card is fire. This card of fire deals X damage to enemy, where X is how much damage I've sustained. I have 12 maximum health. I'm at 1, so this deals 11. And defeats Chimera. And I get to ignore retaliate because Chimera is defeated. And that was Morlock Siege on Expert with Deadpool. Which is actually a harder matchup than I was expecting. Thought that you would just go through it, but the knock counters thing and the acceleration tokens make that kind of difficult. Also, I kept getting my Nemesis minions. But anyways, that was a good game. I think I'm gonna sign off now. But it was nice hanging out.